What if your next surgery didn't involve a single incision? What if instead you just swallowed the surgeon? That might sound like the plot of a sci-fi movie, but it's actually the very real future being built right now at MIT. Picture a tiny foldable robot that fits inside a capsule you swallow. Once inside your body, it unfolds, navigates to a wound, patches it up, or delivers medicine with pinpoint precision. And when it's done, there's no need to cut it out. It simply dissolves, disappearing without a trace. This is the world of soft and even edible robotics, and it's about to change everything we think we know about medicine. If you want to see where the future of technology is heading, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you're always a step ahead. For decades, robots have been thought of as rigid machines, metal, gears, bolts, and brute force. They build our cars, move our packages, and explore other planets. But in the most delicate environments, like inside the human body or along fragile coral reefs, that rigidity becomes a huge liability. A clumsy move could cause serious harm. That's why a quiet revolution is underway, led by Daniela Rus and her team at MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, CSAIL. Instead of building hard machines, they're creating soft, flexible, and even squishy robots inspired by nature. Octopuses, worms, turtles. These new designs are intelligent, adaptable, and in some cases, designed to vanish once their mission is complete. And it isn't just a technical shift, it's a philosophical one. These machines are designed to coexist with life, rather than impose upon it, to adapt instead of dominate, and to serve with subtlety rather than brute force. It signals a new era where robotics becomes less about control and more about collaboration. Consider the edible surgeon. It may sound impossible, but MIT researchers have already prototyped robots made from dried sausage casing, of all things. The robot folds up inside an ice capsule. Once swallowed, the ice melts and the robot unfolds, guided by a tiny magnet inside. Doctors steer it through the body using magnetic fields, letting it patch wounds, retrieve dangerous swallowed batteries, or deliver medicine directly to tumors. And when its mission is done, it biodegrades. No need for a second surgery, no invasive retrieval, just a healing process that feels seamless. The materials are surprisingly creative. Gelatin instead of rubber, rice cookies instead of foam, even chocolate coatings to resist moisture. Powering these edible robots is another breakthrough. The first rechargeable, fully edible battery, designed by an international team including the Italian Institute of Technology. Made from vitamin B2 and almond antioxidants wrapped in seaweed and beeswax, it can safely power small devices inside the body. It may only power an LED for 10 minutes today, but tomorrow that same principle could support sensors, microheaters, or even miniature pumps to deliver targeted treatments. Researchers are even exploring edible energy sources that mimic the way our bodies break down food, turning sugars and proteins into usable fuel. Over time, this could evolve into a library of edible robots, each tailored to specific medical challenges. One for patching ulcers, another for clearing clogged arteries, and yet another for delivering targeted chemotherapy directly to tumors. But building robots one by one is still too slow. This is where artificial intelligence enters the story. Russ's team has developed text-to-robot, a tool that works just like it sounds. A researcher types in a request, say a 3-fingered gripper for a syringe, and the AI instantly generates a functional design ready to be 3D printed. Imagine a future where a doctor can describe what they need for a specific patient, and a custom robot is generated on the spot. It also hints at democratization. Soon, not just labs but individual inventors or doctors in rural areas could create specialized robots on demand with nothing more than a prompt. Yet the body of a soft robot is only half the challenge. Controlling a squishy, flexible body is notoriously difficult. MIT's solution is physical AI, intelligence that's baked into the robot itself, learning how to adapt in real-world physics. One example is neural Jacobian fields, which let a robot understand how its own body bends and moves with just a single camera. It's a kind of robotic self-awareness, a digital nervous system that teaches machines to feel themselves. Another breakthrough is liquid neural networks, inspired by the simple nervous system of a worm. These networks are efficient, adaptable, and able to learn on the fly, unlike the massive AI models we're used to. Together, these tools make soft robots not only flexible in body, but intelligent in behavior, capable of handling the unpredictable complexity of the real world. If you're intrigued by robots that don't just move but think and adapt like living creatures, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because the next breakthrough might surprise you. The possibilities extend far beyond medicine. The same qualities that make soft robots safe for the human body make them perfect guardians of fragile ecosystems. Rigid robots could wreak havoc in coral reefs, but MIT's Crush robot sea turtle glides through them with silicone fins that mimic the real thing. Its mission is to monitor reef health without disturbing delicate growths or marine life. Imagine entire fleets of soft turtles patrolling reefs, quietly documenting changes or planting coral larvae to rebuild damaged ecosystems. Other designs include soft earthworm-like bots that can burrow through compacted soil to clean pollutants and then simply biodegrade where they rest, turning once toxic ground into fertile soil for new life. These designs aren't just prototypes, they are part of a growing vision to deploy robotics as caretakers of natural systems, invisible allies that heal rather than harm. Now imagine entire watersheds being maintained by bio-inspired fleets, turtles monitoring reefs, worm bots healing soil, and drone swarms cataloging forest health. And for the skies, MIT is testing soft-bodied drones that look more like bubbles than machines. Unlike rigid quadcopters that shatter on impact, these drones can bounce off walls, squeeze through narrow spaces, and survive in dangerous environments. Imagine sending them into a collapsed building after an earthquake, or through dense forests to monitor endangered species. They can perform their mission and then vanish into the environment, leaving no footprint behind. In the future, swarms of these drones could map out fire-prone forests, deliver medical supplies to disaster zones, or carry sensors into places where no human could safely go. Now think of them working in tandem with ground-based soft bots, burrowing robots sampling the soil while aerial drones scan from above. And it's not just life-saving or planet-saving missions, soft robotics could soon touch everyday life. Take the challenge of bagging groceries. For a human, it's effortless. For a robot, it's chaos. The same gripper that can hold a can of soup might crush a bag of chips. MIT's answer is Robo-Grocery. Using cameras, soft sensors, and AI, it judges each item's delicacy score. Cans go straight into the bag, while fragile grapes are set aside until the end, when the heavy items are packed. The result? 9 times fewer damaged items compared to robots without sensors. And its applications go far beyond supermarkets. The same tech could be used to harvest fragile fruits, handle delicate electronics, or even help with caregiving tasks in homes. Imagine robots in greenhouses that pick only ripe tomatoes without bruising them, or warehouse bots that can package fragile devices without breaking them. Soft touch becomes not a limitation, but an advantage. In the future, it could even extend to personal assistants, robots that safely help children with disabilities, or robots gentle enough to help someone put on clothing without risk of injury. Picture households where robots cook meals alongside family members, or carefully pack art and antiques without damage. Imagine a robot that could safely help someone with arthritis cook a meal, or pack fragile belongings without breaking them. Picture elderly care facilities where robots safely lift patients or bring them meals, freeing caregivers to focus on human connection instead of heavy lifting. Or imagine a world where farms are tended by fleets of soft robots, each designed for specific crops, reducing the need for pesticides and minimizing waste. The quiet revolution of soft robotics doesn't just save lives, it enhances daily life in ways most people never see coming. From the clinic to the kitchen, the coral reef to the grocery store, these machines are steadily shaping a softer, safer technological future. The bigger picture is clear. The robots of the future may not be the rigid metal humanoids we see in movies. Instead, they'll be soft, adaptable, and almost invisible. Labs like MIT's CSAIL are proving that the true strength of a robot isn't in its power, but its adaptability. These new machines can be gentle enough to heal the human body, smart enough to navigate fragile ecosystems, and sensitive enough to handle daily human tasks. Built from sustainable and biodegradable materials, powered by cutting-edge AI, they perform their mission and fade away. A swallowable surgeon that heals and disappears is the ultimate symbol of this vision. Technology that helps us and then leaves the world and our bodies better than before. Imagine a healthcare system with no scars, ecosystems healed without human interference, and households assisted without risk or harm. Imagine a planet where robots vanish after their work, leaving nothing but positive impact behind. If you believe technology should work with us, not against us, then subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more stories of the future that's already here. This is Tech Mythos.